The next part of probability is all about prediction and betting odds. We want to use this example as a method of explaining betting odds. Now, odds compare one event to another event, whereas probability compares one event to both possible events. So if we have a look here, obviously the date of the match, so that is when the match was played. This is the match. Chiefs plays Maritzburg United, and it is the Premier Soccer League. Now, this is what we want to have a look at. We want to have a look at the odds. Both of these predict the winner. Let's understand what that means. So, first of all, if we have Maritzburg United predicted to be the winner, the odds are 11 to 2. That's how we say that, 11 to 2. The predicted probability is going to be 2 out of 13. So Maritzburg United winning this game is going to be a probability of 2 out of 13. We get a better understanding when we convert that to a percentage. So I multiply by 100%, and the answer to that is going to be 15.4%. So the probability of them winning is going to be 15.4%, which is relatively low. Let's have a look. How did we get to that? Well, the 2 is the predicted possibility of winning. The 13, so to get the 13, you have to add 11 plus 2 to give you 13. So if I add those, and then that's how we work out the possibility or the probability of winning. So they are only expected to win 2 out of a total of 13 matches if they had to play. However, the odds for Kaizer Chiefs to win is now 8 to 13. What does that mean? Well, Kaizer Chiefs are expected to win 13 matches out of a total. 8 plus 13 is 21. Let's convert that to a percentage. So I'm going to multiply by 100%, and that will equal 61.9%. So you can see from these odds that Chiefs are the more favored team to win this match. We need to make an observation here. So remember, probability always adds up to 1 or 100. But now if I add those two together, so 15.4% plus 61.9%, you will see it doesn't add up to 100. Why is that? Well, they have only taken the winning or the losing into consideration. They have not considered these two teams drawing the match. So they haven't considered a draw. A draw means there's no winner, there's no loser. So what is the probability of a draw for this match? Well, remember, it's got to add up to 100. So I would take 100%. And I would minus the total of those two, and I would get 22.7%. So the probability of a draw is 22.7%. So our conclusion is there is a much greater chance of Chiefs winning or drawing than there is of Maritzburg winning, because a draw is 22.7% and a win is 61.9%. So they have a greater chance of winning or drawing than Maritzburg have of winning the game. We can also use historical information to determine betting odds or the likelihood of one team winning against the other. If we look at the first table, we can see that these two teams played each other. If I total the number of dates there are or results there are, you will see that they played each other 9 times. So out of 9, let's work out. So Kaizer Chiefs won 5, so they won 5. They drew 2 out of the 9, and then they lost, well, 5 and 2 is 7, so it will be 2 out of 9. So clearly from this, Kaizer Chiefs are the stronger team. Another way of comparing teams is to see how each team performed against the same opponents. So if we have a look at Chiefs, we can see that they won 11 matches, but Maritzburg United only won 7. How many did they draw? Well, Chiefs drew 7, Maritzburg United drew 11. Losses, Kaizer Chiefs lost 7, Maritzburg United lost 8. So again, from the past history, we can see that Kaizer Chiefs are the stronger of the teams. Then the last thing we need to look at is how the outcome of one event affects the subsequent outcomes. So this was the 2010 Soccer World Cup, and you can see in this section down here that the Netherlands beat Brazil. And by the Netherlands beating Brazil, it allowed the Netherlands a chance to play in the final. The other implication that it has, by Brazil being knocked out here, it gave Spain a much better chance of winning the World Cup.